Welcome to the Interstellar Sleep Archives. I am the archivist, an individual with a name of no importance, a quiet traveler gathering bedtime stories from distant species, cultures, and civilizations across the galaxy. In order to understand the hearts of those who dwell among the stars, every culture teaches its children what matters most through stories told before sleep, tales that reveal the hidden values of a civilization. Some stories teach kindness, some teach courage, others teach vigilance. Tonight's entry comes from the Romulans. For cultural context, the Romulans are a people who believe that survival depends on awareness, not trust. They do not separate the individual from the state. To be Romulan is to serve the Empire in thought, word, and silence. Emotion exists, deeply, intensely, but it is controlled, directed, and revealed only with purpose. From early childhood, citizens are taught to observe, to analyze, and to understand that even the smallest deviation can carry meaning, and always, quietly, patiently, there is the Tal Shiar, ensuring that loyalty is not only declared, but proven. And now, without further ado, the Interstellar Sleep Archives presents A Loyal Romulan, a Star Trek bedtime story, in residential Sector 17 of the Capital District on Romulus. As the artificial dusk settled across the skyline, the Terren family prepared for their evening meal. Tovan Terren, father, sat at the central table, reviewing a data slate with quiet precision. His posture was exact, his expression neutral. Across the room, Lorene Terren, mother, moved with efficient grace, arranging the evening meal, each portion measured, each placement deliberate. The door opened. A small figure entered, Sethan Terren, their daughter. Sethan paused just inside the threshold, allowing the door to seal fully behind her. Then, with practiced care, she removed her outer garment, smoothed it once, and placed it exactly where it belonged. No words were exchanged, none were needed. Homework came first. Sethan moved to the workstation and activated the learning interface. Her fingers moved with focus, pausing occasionally to reconsider, to correct, to refine. Tovan did not interrupt, but he observed. Always, he observed. Only when the final task was complete, and the interface powered down, did he speak. "You have finished." "Yes, father." "It is time," Lorene said softly. They gathered at the table, 3 places, 3 positions, unchanged, before the first bite. The ritual began. Tovan folded his hands lightly. "Report your day." Sethan inclined her head. "It was a standard day," the child began. Their tone was calm, controlled, but not rehearsed. The lessons reflected on the schedule proceeded without disruption. Instruction was efficient. The mother inclined her head slightly. "Continue," Lorene said. "However, there was an anomalous incident during the mid-cycle nutrition interval." The air shifted. "Provide details," Tovan said. "The incident occurred at 13:20 hours, at the Imperial Learning Annex, Sector 17. A classmate named Rethik, son of Dovin and Moral Trachelis." She paused briefly, ensuring precision. "Arrived with provisions not consistent with standard distribution." "Clarify," Lorene said. "Multiple confectionery items, refined textures, non-regulated packaging." "And this drew attention," Tovan said. "Yes." "What was said?" Lorene asked quietly. Sethan lowered her gaze slightly. "He stated that his family had access to goods through private channels, outside of imperial allocation." A stillness settled. "And further, he stated that not everything of value must come from the Empire." Silence. Tovan and Lorene exchanged a glance. Brief, precise. "What was your response?" Tovan asked. "I did not respond." "Good. I observed others." "And?" "Some expressed amusement, others withdrew." A pause. "I remained neutral." Lorene inclined her head slightly. Did you consume any non-regulated items or engage at any point? No. Tovan leaned forward. Do you understand the significance? Sethan nodded, then spoke. It indicates potential ideological deviation, which may suggest broader disloyalty. And disloyalty, Tovan added, rarely exists in isolation. It can spread, Sethan said quietly. Yes. Lorene leaned closer. You demonstrated discipline. Silence protected you. Tovan's voice followed. But silence alone is insufficient. Sethan's hands tightened slightly. What is required? She asked. When uncertainty exists, Lorene began. It must be brought into clarity, Tovan finished. Through reporting, Sethan said softly. Yes. Sethan hesitated. What will happen to Rethic and his parents? That is not for us to determine, Tovan said. Our duty, Lorene added, is to ensure the Romulan Empire remains informed. And if we do not? Tovan's voice was steady. Then we risk being seen as complicit. And the Tal Shiar does not overlook complicity, Lorene said quietly. Sethan nodded. Dinner resumed. Later, after Sethan lay in bed, after the dwelling dimmed, Tovan activated a secure channel. Report designation, civilian observation submission. Date, Imperial Cycle 4821.6. Time of incident, 1320 hours. Location, Imperial Learning Annex, Sector 17, Romulus. Subject, Rethic, son of Dovan Trichelis, Registry Designation 7 Delta, and Mural Trichelis, Registry Designation 3 Kappa. Observed behavior, possession of non-regulated consumables inconsistent with standard Imperial distribution. Verbal statement recorded, not everything of value must come from the Empire. Assessment, potential ideological deviation, source of acquisition unknown, recommend review of familial associations and supply channels. Submitted by a loyal Romulan household, in the interest of protecting the safety and integrity of the Romulan Empire. The channel closed. No response came. None was needed. Lorene exhaled softly. It is done. Down the corridor, Sethan lay still, eyes closed, but awake, listening to memory, learning the weight of words, the safety of silence, and slowly, under the unseen gaze of the Tal Shiar, she drifted into sleep. This is what the Romulans teach their children, that loyalty is not spoken. It is demonstrated, that vigilance is not temporary. It is constant, and that even the smallest moment can reveal everything. And now, dear traveler, as you drift towards sleep, consider the conversations that shape your own world, the words spoken at your table, and the ones carefully withheld. And now, the Interstellar Sleep Archives rests. Did you enjoy this bedtime story? If so, consider liking the video and subscribing to the archive. It helps ensure that more stories like this continue to reach you. If not, tune in again tomorrow. The Interstellar Sleep Archives contains many more tales. Tomorrow's tale may intrigue, fascinate, or resonate with you. And now, the archivist seeks your guidance. Tell me, which civilization should we explore next? The incomprehensible Temerians? The polygamous Denobulans? Or the almost immortal Vorta? Choose carefully. After all, every story you hear is shaping you, whether you notice it or not. Sleep well, fellow travelers.